You know, despite all my years of playing Minecraft, I never have actually beaten it. Well, not truly in survival by myself. We all know Minecraft as this classic game you come back to, that for me personally has a long history where I would play it on this crummy little Acer notebook, and then later a lot on my Xbox 360 and then Xbox One. And I've been playing this game for 11 or so years, but really in essence I was just never one of those players who played much of the survival aspect. I was one that played as a kid in the creative, as I would get bored of survival. I never really explored its true offerings, I guess. Though in recent years I do find myself playing a lot more survival when I pick it up, and it's occurred to me recently that there's this conundrum. I have never legitimately solely beaten Gene the Dragon. So there is one logical redemption for this, of course. Let's make a whole YouTube series exploring this conundrum. Let's beat Minecraft. So let's begin our tale. Well, after I quickly copy everyone else on this platform and follow those YouTube trends, if you like what you see, comment, like and subscribe. Gives me the feedback and it feeds the YouTube what it likes. So without further ado, let's get into part 1. Spawning into the world, I find myself sat in the midst of a jungle. My first plan was to grab a wood and some nearby melons and locate this bonus chest, hoping that it would speed up the early tech tree, as I've done this enough times now to know what's about, and I was hoping that it would speed up the tech tree. But as fate decides, not much here really assists me, but still, any loot is good loot. My first task, let's make a bed and a base of operations. So I go digging into a small burrow into a sheer cliff before setting off to locate some sheep to make a bed, where I make some negotiations with them. Heading back to the cave, a local parrot showed me the way of the rave. So originally I was just going to make a white bed and then call it that, but no, red bed is superior. Just in time too, because it's going to get dark. I block off the entrance to my cave with a unique system, and which was not totally made by me forgetting that you need iron to make a stonecutter to make the stairs, and I'm not about to pay those inflation prices for a crafting table stairs. With a decent night's rest, I wake up in the morning, create a smoker so I could cook food faster before I set out to explore the area a bit. I stumble onto a wide open mountain plain, and like have it, a village. This is great because I can use this later for trading to get some nice enchantments and just gently speed up the tech tree even further. Though that villager down there seems to have a interesting idea of real estate. Not one to judge though. In the distance I could see a mostly completed nether portal, which I decided to go down and explore. It adds a number of items, but hey, I'll be sure to make use of this later. One less job for me at the end of the day. So I make my way down, grab the few bits in the chest, and then start heading back to the night, because I have some plans for tomorrow. So nearby this village, I found this mostly circle ditch. I'm unsure why, but I felt compelled to make this my home. Spending the day migrating everything from the cave in the jungle to this new spot. I do have to admit, I do love the jungle. As much as I hate to admit it, it's just not practical to live in, with little farming space, and it's just so hard to develop easily. So I spend these following days building up a little hobbit house, making it blend into the mountain, looking all nice. Of course, talking to the locals, gotta make some friends, you know. Well, until I let's say relocate them into trading posts. So I start making a few farms for trees. As you can see, there isn't a lot of that in this area, and a few bits of iron, enough to invest in a bucket and a stonecutter. You might ask, why a bucket? Well, buckets are OP. they can be used to hold water, which is the most overpowered item in the game. Plus, I'm also aiming to make a nether portal in this episode. Using a speed run tactic, I build the nether portal up, but kinda mess it up. And typically, Minecraft had its timing here as the rain pours down, taunting my failure. So instead, I decided to go to the nearby river and grab some fish for another quick goal of mine. Anyhow, let's move on from that quick mistake. Let's pretend we never saw that. Yes, I'll see myself out on that joke. I found another lava pit nearby. So let's try this again. And hey, if this one fails, there's another lava pit nearby. Though, luckily with extra carefulness, I managed to build it and proceeded to wait a little using the trick to light the portal with lava and wood. And of course, my curiosity got the better of me. So I smartly put everything into the chest and had a sneak peek of what I've got. And I'm glad to say it, I'm glad I put everything in the chest. This spawn was less than desirable, but you have to make do with what you got. And with nothing else really able to explore, I head back to the village to do some light-hearted trolling on the iron golem. So we've made some nice progress so far today. We've got a good base of operations, we've found a village, and we've got the nether portal ready to go. That's all ready for some blaze rods and netherite. And I have to say, it's very exciting to work towards this goal. Though, there is something missing from this adventure so far. Luckily, I found a Siamese cat earlier, and I managed to get it safely into this hole for safekeeping. You can see why I wanted to get those fish earlier. Meet Tilly. She's named after my parents' cat. So all I need now is my other cat and grab a few dogs, maybe get an aquarium for my fish, and we'll be good to go. But with that said and done, I think we've got a good foundation here, and where we'll be going on from further on, where we'll be finding diamonds in the next episode. And again, if you like what you see and want to see more, consider subscribing with that bell on. Give me a comment and a like. And of course, if you want to see more from me, I'm planning to do a mix of uploads every Wednesday, with streams over on Twitch Friday and Saturday, on the occasional Sunday too. You'll find the appropriate links below. And well, until next time, as usual, stay safe.